Hello, my name is Rick Bush, and I'm your student's technology teacher this year. That's me right there, and that's my email address, rick_bush@beaverton.k12.or.us. That's where you can reach me by email. I've been a teacher for 17 years. I've been in the profession for 20 years, and I've worked in 3 different states. Those states are Michigan, Wisconsin, and now Oregon, which is kind of fun. I have an awesome wife and an awesome daughter at home. She's actually in 6th grade this year. And we have an awesome dog named Edie. She's a Chiweenie, and she's tons of fun. I like to ride my bike and spend time on the lake. And also, I was in the marching band my freshman year. It was a long time ago now. Freshman and sophomore year at Michigan. It was a ton of fun. But now, let's get to the fun stuff. So this class is all about the design process. We're going to be taking multiple projects through this process while learning skills in 5 different areas. Those areas are 2D design, 3D design, video editing, and physical computing. It's kind of a taste on what the students are going to see if they choose to get a career in one of these fields. Speaking of careers, in 8th grade, 8th graders are going to switch at the semester to the Future Lab. That class is CTE focused, where students can explore different careers in areas like finance, marketing, child development, green construction skills, energy and power. They actually take apart a lawnmower engine, which is pretty cool. Culinary science, biomedical science, and a ton more. It's really hands-on. It's a course, and that's going to be over with Miss Dugan. A big part of this class, and that class actually too, is going to be explaining their process. And what students are going to be working on is communicating what they've learned, and most importantly, making that communication engaging to other people. Most recently, we've been working on making a video about a rocket that we built and launched, and the students are going to be answering questions like what design choices they made and why, what went well, what they would do differently if they had another chance, and most importantly, making that video and a video that they and others would want to watch. For this class, students need to bring a charged Chromebook. Make sure that they plug it in every night. They should also have a pair of headphones. Those need to be wired because these headphones right here aren't allowed this year. And like I said, make sure that they plug in their Chromebook every night. This is my daughter's Chromebook for her big 6th grade year, and she plugs it in every night. We've got it plugged in right behind this shelf, and it's plugged right into her backpack. So all she needs to do when it's time to leave is unplug it and throw her backpack on her shoulder and walk out the door. A big part of this class, Canvas. It's where students can find all of the learning for the course, what we're doing next, what they've missed, and so on. If an assignment isn't turned into Canvas, I can't grade it easily, and that's a big deal when I have 240 students. Chances are, if one student is asking for an exception, there are many more that are trying to do the same. And I do make it easy to turn things into Canvas. More on that later. I've done a lot of work to make the instructions clear so that students can be successful. And I'm big on trying to be transparent with the students. I'm not trying to trick them or make things overly difficult. There's a few things that I do to try to make it so students turn in the right thing the first time. Here are some of those things. The first thing that I do every day, I put an agenda item on the calendar. It's where students can go to find out what we're doing in class, what we did in class to kind of review if they need to go back to something, or if they miss class for whatever reason. It's going to be on the calendar every single day that we have school. And I like to say that if I have to grade students' work when I'm gone, they have to do the work even when they're gone. All the instructions are there. It should be pretty clear. The learning in this class is going to be broke up into modules. It's going to be kind of packaged into modules. The pages are the thing that have the learning on them. And the assignments only have directions on how to turn something in and what to turn in. To find those really easily, I put a finger point emoji on every assignment that counts towards a grade. At the top of every page, I put what I'm calling the outcome, and it's super easy. It's exactly what they need to turn in to the assignment, up to that particular assignment, and I put it at the top of every single assignment. At the bottom of the assignment, students are going to find rubrics. I'm trying to make grading not a mystery. So I tell students exactly what they need to do to get full credit. It's at the bottom of every page. They're what I look at when I grade the assignment, and it's conveniently right above where they turn something in. So it's the last thing they look at before they actually go and try to find the assignment that they're trying to turn into in for me to grade. I encourage students to check their grades often. That's on the grades tab in Canvas. What I do is I leave a comment on every assignment that doesn't get full credit that leads students on how they can resubmit to get full academic fours. Students can see those comments when they click on the little comment icon. Next to that is also going to be a little clipboard icon, and that's what students can click to see how they scored on the rubric. If students click that, the title of the assignment on the grades tab, it takes them to that assignment page where they can either one, turn in that assignment or view the feedback that I've written on that assignment. So this is actually new to Canvas. They made it a little easier. What they've done is they put the rubric at the bottom of the assignment. And it's conveniently right under the rubric that I've put on the assignment to tell students how I'm going to grade it. Under that, they'll see a picture of what they actually turned in, and if I wrote feedback on that, it'll appear right there, so they can see like what I've circled and pointed arrows to, and maybe if I've written a little message on there. And also, I leave a comment on every single assignment that doesn't get full credit. They can click the comment button kind of at the top, and they'll get this running list of all of the comments that have been submitted for that particular assignment, which brings me to resubmitting work. Students can redo or turn in any missing or late work for full academic credit up until January 30th for semester 1 and June 12th for semester 2. That's for the 2022-23 school year. If students are redoing work, they need to resubmit so that it shows up in my to-do list. Leaving a comment won't do that. And like I said, I'm trying to actually make this super easy. This is the process to make it super easy for me so that I can keep grading things and get it back to students really quickly. Students are encouraged to check their grades often and resubmit as many times as it takes to get full credit. Students' due dates. If students need to turn in an assignment late for a good reason, they need to put that reason in a comment so that I can see it when I grade it. This falls under kind of the manager's responsibilities as a student learning target for the behavior target. Reasons could be absent for appointments or illness, staying up too late to finish work for other classes. Let's say it just got to be 10:30 and it's time to go to bed, or hopefully before that, actually 9:30. So long as they submit it quickly after the due date, I'll give you a little leeway on that. And if students are marked down for this, I always leave a comment. And then if they actually had a good reason, they can resubmit and I'll regrade it. For the grades, this is really important. Assignment grades are in Canvas. Progress marks are going to be in student view, parent view. I'll put a progress mark in every few weeks that shows how students are doing on the learning targets for the class that we've assessed thus far. And that mark will override the previous one every few weeks. So if a student turns in an assignment right after I put a mark in for the progress mark, that progress mark won't be updated until the next progress mark. So like I said, if they turn it in right after I've already put it in, they're going to have to wait for me to update it. And then that next one will reflect the assignments that they did. This is what makes it possible for students to turn in work multiple times until they get full credit. Otherwise, I'd be buried under a mountain of grading and going in between screens, and I'd never have time to plan the fun stuff, which is what I really want to do. Questions during class. If it needs help during class, they can look and read the assignment directions. They're allowed to Google it. They can check with neighbors, then ask me. If students have questions after hours, or parents, they can send me a message in Canvas. It will send me an email with their grade and class on it, and it helps me respond quicker. And if I misgraded something, if a student has a question on how I graded an assignment or maybe misgraded something, all they need to do is resubmit the assignment with a comment about their question, and I'll regrade it and I'll take a look at that comment. I do make mistakes. I'm giving students a ton of opportunity for grace, and I hope they'll do the same. Like I said, I'm here to try to make this as easy as possible for students to be able to achieve their best. I'm not here to make this a bunch of hoops that students have to jump through. These are the processes that are going to make it easy for me to get students the feedback that they need to improve, and hopefully they'll take the opportunity to do that. For parents, there is this an app for parents called the Canvas Parent app. It's really great. It's a great app for keeping up with your student. It has upcoming and missing assignments. You can see alerts, and you can message me really easily with this message button right there about particular assignments. In order to find that, all you need to do is go to the Beaverton website and click on Canvas. This is the old version under the Students tab. It's right there. Takes you to the same web page. Click on the Parent Guardian one, and if you haven't logged in before, all you need to do is click Forgot Password, and what it'll do, it'll actually send you an email to the email that you use to sign up for Parent View and Student View, and it'll send you the reset link so that you can actually log into that. This is our Canvas page, and it's got everything on it that we'll need. I hope this has been informative. If you have any questions, please let me know, and have a great week and have a great year. Thanks a lot.